Hey Rick, here we go. Finally got to this. So let's log through this and I'll show you what I want. What I actually want to do is to put all of the castles in here. So it's David and DAVE, TEEJ should get you in. And presto, it does. So I'll open this up so I can show you what I want. So you can see here we've got castles, our castles, small, medium and large. When we go in there we'll see that they're actual posts, so they're not pages, they're posts. And when we click into those they open up and we have details here. Now what I want is a lot of text underneath here. At least to start off with we can put some standard text just to try and boost it up and get some more information, make it look a little bit better. So the way to do that is to go into castles and to all castles. You'll see what's already in there. Gordon's put two in, Disney Princess Jumping Castle and the Clown Jumping Castle. He's done both of those, which we need to add more content to. I'll open up the original site, which is castlesforyou.com.au. And you'll see that they have their castles listed exactly the same as we've done it in here. So there's that one there. Now, small jumping castles in Melbourne, special offer. Disney Princess one I think we already had. Yep, we had that one. And the other one was Clown Jumping Castles. So I think that's the first two in here. No, so we can start with a Scooby-Doo Jumping Castle. So we'll probably just name it that. So put that out. Click into Add New Castle. Title it. Now, the thing that I was going to show you before was the coding or the stuff that we needed to use to make those little bullet, the little check marks we call them ticks. So let me just open that in another window. Other than that, it's pretty simple. So the details were, I think Disney Princess has got it. So if we scroll down here, we'll see here they've got these LI codes in here. So we want those in this short description area. That's going to be our ticks and everything. So what I want to do is gather the details from here, so fully enclosed, and just pop them into there. It's their ground sheet safety mats and the size. So let's see if they match up to be the same. Ground sheet safety mats 4x4x4.2, 4x4x4.2. So we don't need to change anything there. That's all going to work nicely. The price goes in under here. They're all $170 for the small castles. And then we just need to update the featured image. So if I just right click on Scooby-Doo and save image as something, there we go. Let's just save it to desktop for now. I'll find the desktop. There it is. Small Castle Scooby-Doo, save. Pop that into a featured image. Scooby-Doo there. Select. Of course, Scooby-Doo is not going to be at the top. If I do that, it should be. There it is. Scooby-Doo. Where are you? I want us to put a alt text in here. So, Jumping Castles Melbourne. Jumping Castle Higher Melbourne. So, Melbourne. And that's all we need to put in there. Set image. There it is. Now the image is probably a little bit big for it. I asked Gordon to have it self-sizing, but it's not. It's a small castle, so we need to click that. And then I need to look at any other text that we want in here. I just wanted some rich stuff about Castles Nest. So we've got some optimized words in here. Oops, let me stop that. Get rid of that. So here, children become blah blah blah. That's probably good enough to put in there. So we could probably just cut and paste that into this area here as well, just to get us some optimized. Go into visual. Pop that in there. There we go. Pop that in there. Have a look at it. We could look at I think that's just all needs. It seems to be fitted in, seems to be formatted to fit into that size. So that's all I need to do. Oh, the other thing is if we could look at the optimizing of it here. So Scooby-Doo Jumping Castle, I would probably put in here. It's not going to let me do that. I would probably put the same, but then on the end of it, Scooby-Doo Jumping Castle, Castle Higher, Castle Higher, Melbourne, and put that into all the different areas as well in here, so that we've got focus keywords and everything, focus keywords into our description as well. I don't think we need to go too over the top with it, but I think that's pretty good. Then we can look at the article heading. Doesn't have Melbourne in it, but we could change the URL here to be the same. So if I edit that, I could put a / Melbourne in here as well to make it more specific into that as well. So if I preview that, it's going to change our SEO. So I'm using a thing called SEO check. So if I publish this, it'll tell me what my ranking is here in this little section on just above the button. You can see it's gone orange now, just here in this area. In here you'll see it, just in there, which is pretty good. And we can probably look at it more. I'll tell you what's not done. So page URL, well, I do know it's in there now because I just put it in there. Scooby-Doo Jumping Castle Melbourne. So Scooby-Doo Jumping Castle Higher Melbourne. So I didn't put higher in it. So I can edit that again and do the same. Higher Melbourne. Okay. And check again. You'll see here it tells you what's not done here. There are 160 words contained in the body copy. This is below the 300 words, and that's why I wanted to build up the text. So I might look at getting more text to put in at a later date. The keyword doesn't appear in the first paragraph of your copy. So, and they're talking about this Jumping Castle Higher is what the other text in this bit in here. The Princess Castle comes with it. It's not the Princess Castle, it's the Scooby-Doo Castle, Jumping Castle comes with. So I would probably try and keep as much of this as I can in there. So just check that. Copy that in. So the Scooby-Doo Jumping Castle comes with, and it details everything that we have here, and then update it. So if we go and look at that now on the page, Castle's small. There it is there. In here, detail it, and there's our page. So if I take that into Firefox and look to see how we've optimized up on SEO Quake, it should look pretty good, I think. Let that come up in a second. In 2 seconds. I did hit the button, didn't I? Sure. Let me pause the video for 2. So here we are on the page on Firefox, so I can check the density of it. I've got no meta keywords in, so that's missing here. But I have castles, contact, jumping, and everything in there a few times. and it's reasonable. It's nothing brilliant. But if I go into the density of the diagnosis as well, it'll tell me what's wrong. So the length of it's probably a little long. It's not short enough. It's just too long. But I don't think that matters too much. The Scooby-Doo Jumping Castle Higher in the Melbourne, the title is pretty good. We've got that in the description. We don't have any header tags, so we might want to address that and have a look at that as well. Image, the alt tabs and a lot of the images are missing, so we should probably look at that and see what images are on the page and where they're missing. It's probably just in the header and everything, and I'll go through and do that. We need a sitemap on this site, but we'll do that once we get it migrated across. So all in all, it's not looking too bad, but let's go back and have another little jab at it here. We don't need that. Go back to here. I'll put that there. Oh, I shut that one. I was in Chrome, wasn't I? So many browsers open. What am I doing? Yeah, so we could continue to go in here and optimize, put some header tags in it. So I would want to put in here, everyone's a winner of Jumping Castles. Probably put in here something like looking to hire a or Jumping Castle High Melbourne. I put it somewhere in here and make that my header tag. Jumping Castle Higher Melbourne. And I would make that my header tag. So you can go, we can make that heading 1, and then we can change the font size back, and it worked pretty well. So we can go back to here, click on 14, and we're back to the same thing again, so it doesn't look so bad as we're doing it, and that's still the header tag. So we can do the same for several things just to try and get here, get some things up. So we could make that header tag 2 and just try and dress this up a little bit, and then change the font size back again, 14. Should probably be 12. And we're doing all right there. It's looking okay. It might look a little bit weird, but it's really, people aren't going to read it. It's only for optimizing the sake. So I think that's pretty good. Let's turn it all into ARL. And I think that's not too bad. So we'll update that, have another look at it on Firefox. So if you could do this for each one, and that will just allow us to get these sites optimized up to a point where they're looking reasonable. So let's go our castles, small castles, and then we'll go in here and have another look at it. Check our diagnosis. We have H1. The H1 didn't work, but we have a wide range of castles, so maybe we'd make that an H2 as well, rather than H1, back and forward, and just try and build it up that way. Probably need some keywords in there as well. But the more pages we have on this site that are optimized to this extent, and all the products optimized as well, with links going back and forward from each page, then we've got the likes on the videos as well that are relating to it as well. So I think all of this is going to help this site rank. That's what I'd like you to do anyway. Hope that wasn't too confusing. But if you could go through all of these products in here, there's not too many. 1, 2, 3, 4. More on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4 on that one, and I think there's only 2 here. And they've got some other ones coming in. So they're all. Hang on, I'll find the pricing, and I'll let me find the pricing. I'll put that in an email, or put it on Skype for you. Anyway, I hope your day is good. Enjoy that. Enjoy the videos. Tell me about what you think of the stick man by the end of it. So I think that's really interesting. I thought it was incredible. Good luck with it, and I'll talk to you later. Cheers.